Happy Sunday. It's time for Painting with Lisa because Lisa needs to paint. And here I am looking at my painting and wishing so much that I had a better camera because you can't not see the layers of paint underneath with the texture where there's orange and red under here and just really freaking interesting. So anyway, someday I'll have a better camera and you'll get to see. Since I've made this a night scene, I want to add some more cobalt to the sky, to the water, just to darken it up a smidge. Maybe darken some of the sand over here. This is going to be shore, I think, right this bit here. And maybe. And I'm going to put a moon and some stars, so it's going to be fun. I have my Stay Wet palette ready, and this paper's reusable. You can see it looks a little dirty. It's been rinsed off. So, okay, let's do this. All right, the blue. You can watch me make my palette so you don't get bored. Okay, so after this, I'm putting way too much blue paint on there. I just wanted it to look interesting for you. So after this, I'm totally watching Game of Thrones. I don't know about you guys. We watched a recap yesterday, and it was a good recap. It was a recap of like all 7 seasons. And we watched 2 different ones, and holy cow, there's so much information. So much. That I don't want to miss. You know what I mean? In the story. Anyway. I like Jon Snow. He's my favorite character. I just dipped my hand in the paint because I'm holding my palette up here for you. I'm putting my palette down. And I'm going to wipe my hand off so I don't get paint on myself. Oh, it's just getting worse. I swear I'm like a child. Okay, that's much better. Not clean, but, you know, good enough. This is a night. It's got to be a little bit darker. Yeah, I definitely put way too much blue paint on my palette. I don't know what I was showing off or something. Showing off. Didn't you hate it whenever your mom said that when you were a kid? Oh, he's just showing off. I'll be like, you know, or worse. You're tired, aren't you? And then the kid screams, no, I'm not tired. And then, oh, yes, you're tired. And you felt like you were just legitimately pissed, you know, for whatever reason. And they just insist you were tired. And boy, you just convinced them all the more that they were right by crying out of frustration that they were saying you were just tired. So, I have a kid going through puberty in the house. My baby. And I'll tell you, the hormones are running high. I think he needs to get more sleep. Oops, I'm getting a drip. I don't want it. go. Yeah, this is getting pretty, I think. I like it. I'm making sound effects of the waves crashing. I gotta put white on there too, though. It's more waves. This is going up. This is the underside of the wave here. Maybe that's what this needs to be. Maybe I'm doing this all wrong. Yeah, that's the underside. So I got to make sure that the paint is thin enough, because I'm not trying to cover up everything I've done. I'm just trying to change it from day to night. That's cool. Okay. And I said I wanted to put a little white in that blue. Let me find my titanium white. Again, I wonder, what color is titanium? Alexa, what color is titanium?
Titanium's color is silver.
It's silver. So, but this is called titanium white. Maybe there's a little hint of silver in it. I don't know. But I was right. It's not white. Paint names. I'll tell you what's sillier is like lipstick names, or I had an eyeshadow color called Supermom. You know. What color is that? Can you guess? Ah. I'm making wave sounds. Wait. I was more conservative with the amount of white paint I put on here than I was with the blue. I think I learned from myself. And this is dark. Maybe there's some little bit of foam here. Maybe a little seaweed. Maybe we need a little phthalo green. Just a hint. Sometimes this... Well, that's not phthalo green. That's like grass green. That would have been crazy. A little leprechaun sea. Let's not do that. I'm just going to put a little bit of green, so I'm not wasting paint. Wasted that blue paint. So mad with myself. A little bit of thin green paint on my brush. Put some back here. Maybe it's like a patch of seaweed floating along. Green. Dab. Again, you can't see how lovely that is. I'm going to shut this light off. See if that helps. Yes, it does. You can see better now, can't you? I mean, I probably am in like horrible shadow, but the painting looks better. I think. I don't know. feel like you can see more of it. I want some more of this purple magenta in the sea, just because it's pretty. And I think it should go there because I said so. Just a little. Where's my tiny brush? Here's it. That brush is too tiny. I want something thinner, but kind of longer. That's perfect. This, I can tell you. No, I can't freaking tell you. I thought I could because it was clean. But it's clear, you know what I mean? And I'm old. Can't see. So just prettying up the water. Okay. And what did I say I wanted to do with the sky? Oh, a moon. Yes. A moon and stars. That's going to be fun. I think I got to turn this light back on. I don't know what to do. Somebody like chime in and tell me what you think is better, the light on or the light off. Look at how you can see the painting on the screen.
It's more important how you see it so you can paint it correctly.
All right, it's more important how I see it so I paint it correctly, says the boss. He's not the boss. There's no boss. But anyway, my advisor, my producer, my director says quality in the art is more important than what you think I'm doing. So, if you buy it, you'll be more delighted when you see it in person instead of disappointed. I think that's wise. All right, I'm going to darken up this land here a little bit. And I'm going to use cobalt for that and maybe a little bit of Payne's Gray. So I'm going to look for the Payne's Gray right now. Hold on. Still got some left in here. Plenty. Just a dab. Felt like I was cooking and cleaning all day today. And then I did my girlfriend's nails too. And we went for a fun car ride. It's always more fun when Daddy drives because Daddy goes fast. Mommy drives like a grandma. So, we went for a fun car ride. Got donuts. Had a great visit with Jacob, my disabled son who comes once a week on Sundays to visit with us. We were trying to ruin a pubescent boy's life today, but just because we wanted him to do the dishes. Do we like that black or do we want it more blue? I think it needs to be black here. And it needs to make sure that water is not above it, Lisa. What are you doing, girl? That's got to be thick enough that there's not water creeping up on the other side. so thin. Maybe I need to make it a little bigger. Thin in the middle, but bigger on the sides. Now I'm going to switch back to the cobalt. So we're remodeling our kitchen. Not really. We're starting to think about how we're going to be remodeling our kitchen. We're getting our appliances. And I'm going to switch from an electric oven in the kitchen, an oven and stove, you know, to a gas stove top and ovens in the wall. Double ovens in the wall. So I'm excited about my double ovens that I've always wanted. Of course, finally getting, you know, the dream kitchen, and I don't cook as often as I used to when the kids were younger. Now I feel like I'm cooking dinner to scrape into the garbage and throw away. Because
You make too much.
I guess, oh, I make too much and I serve up too much on people's plates. I guess that's what my husband says, but I'm just... That's a good point. I need a fatter brush. Not that fat. Like this fat. I have to remember, nobody wants to watch me sitting here with my mouth open like a fish while I'm painting. There we go. That's a pretty land.
Brenda is watching.
Oh, hello. I just heard my sister Brenda is watching. Hey, Bren. Did you already watch Game of Thrones? I'm doing that after this, so no spoilers.
I wasn't driving the car fast. I was driving quick.
Oh, you're driving at what?
I wasn't driving fast. I was driving quick.
Oh, my husband wanted to correct me because I said, because Daddy drives fast. He said I wasn't driving fast, I was driving quick. I guess there's a difference. I'm not a fast driver, I'm a quick driver. That's a good one. What do you think? Do we like the land just this thin line with the massive sky? Or should the land be just a little bit thicker? That's good. Okay. I put a little cobalt and a little Mars gray. Kind of darken this up in some places. These are all very subtle details that you're probably missing. When you're going to come over, everybody who's watching is invited to come over and look at these in person sometime. Just tell me when you're coming so I can sort of clean a little bit. Thinking about making a trip out to Utah. I have a sister who lives there too. I have one in Connecticut and one in Utah. My sister Sharon lives in Utah. And I have not been to the state of Utah for many years. And it is my turn to visit her. So I'm thinking about that trip coming up in the somewhat not too distant future. I'm going to make some pointy little things. So maybe this looks like a tree line. Oh, trees aren't on top of the mountains. Well, they are in Oregon. This is not Oregon. This is the Caribbean. Look at that blue water. We don't have blue water. We have it's like black, dark green, black kind of water. Anyway, the moon. I got to decide where I'm going to put it. I'm feeling like it's going to be over here. And I'm feeling like it's going to be peeking from behind the clouds. And then I'm going to have to make these clouds glow a little more over here. And I'm thinking it's going to be... I was thinking it was going to be like tiny and just like a crescent. But now I'm thinking maybe I want a bigger one. I don't know. But then would it be a painting about the moon? Or would it be a painting about... How about a medium-sized moon? We'll compromise. We're going to compromise. I'm going to have some crystal light. I'm crunching ice. I'm addicted. I think I might be a little anemic again or something. Because seriously, I'm obsessed. We've got a refrigerator that does crushed ice again, and it's delicious. Does that sound crazy? Maybe. I never said I wasn't. You never hear me say that. I want a little more purple up here. It's so pretty. Holy cow, folks, if you could only see. All right, moon time, folks. I gotta decide how big's it gonna be. Oh, that looks like it could be a good size. I'm looking for round things. What if it was that big? Is that too big? Or is that cool? Thinking maybe here? Then it's not behind the clouds enough. Well, this is a cloud here, and this is a cloud there. Is that too far off the edge of the paper? Paper. Is this like two in the corner, like a little kid putting the corner in the moon? The moon in the corner? No, that's the sun, like this. Not in the center. Then it's a moon picture. Maybe over here behind these clouds it could be peeking out, but mostly obscured. Do we like it over here on the left, or do we like it on the right? Nobody ever tells me what to do when I'm painting. They always make me decide. Maybe I want to bring my attention over to here because this part looks so pretty. And I'm going to put the moon right here. Not there. The moon is going to be smaller and higher. I just decided. I need a smaller circle. You got one? Okay. I found one. This is going to work just fine. Let me take that sticker off. Oh, I can't get it off. Well, yeah, this is going to work just fine. I'll trace that. Time to switch shampoos. You know, like when you start a new shampoo and your like hair just looks great and it's all like bouncy and curly and just how you like it. And it works for like a couple of months. Maybe like 2 whole bottles of it. But then it just doesn't anymore and I gotta switch it up. And then you get something like this. So as soon as I'm done with this bottle, because I can't waste unless it gets much worse, I'll get a new one. Okay, I'm gonna move around the mic a little bit. That's where the moon's gonna be. Get a wider brush. The moon I gotta screw this in tighter or my painting's gonna pop out. Excuse me. Here. You can come with me while I figure this out. My whole body's blocking the other screen. But I'm just tightening the painting on the easel. I want it to stick tight because I'm going to be pressing on it. There we go. Alright, come back down. Boop, boop, boop. Not that low. How about right there? I think that's perfect. Whoops. We good? Alright. The moon. This is very, very wet, watery brush with some white paint on it. I'm not sure I wanted to cover up all the pretty colors underneath this moon. I might want to bring it in to be part of it. So I'm using thin paint. And I think I'm going to make some haze around it too. It's because it's like a hazy moon. You've never seen an episode of Game of Thrones? Do you have Netflix? Because let me tell you,
It's not Netflix.
It's not, but it's not on Netflix? Oh, it's on HBO, right? Ah, we just get HBO long enough to watch Game of Thrones. Seriously. And it's super epic. You could like power watch all the seasons. Are they all on there, hun? That would be cool. Of course, the first season has a lot of sex because the first season of every show on HBO or anywhere seems like it has more boobs. To kind of hook you, I guess, if that's what you're into. But then it settles down a little bit. I like that moon. I got to make a moon glow around it, though. So I'm going to let that moon dry, because that's a little tricky, and I'm scared of it. I got to think about it for a minute. And we're going to make some stars. With my teeniest, tiniest brush. Is it my teeniest, tiniest? I do believe it is. It's a 000. Level 1. It says watercolor round, but I use it for whatever I want. Okay. You know, it would be cool if I like looked at actual constellations and painted them in. You know, so it was scientifically accurate at a certain point, in a certain time, at a certain place. But this is fantasy, folks. This one is pure imagination. It's not off a reference photo. It's not a place I've ever been. It's just somewhere in my head. This is like coming along, y'all. I won't put too many stars, though. Just a few more. Oh, I'm talking nowhere close to the mic. There we go. I don't want to put too many stars because it is a cloudy night. It is but enough. And I think that is enough. And one over here. There we go. Ah! So I hope you all had a good weekend. I feel like mine was really good. Friday night I went out with two of my girlfriends and we wanted to go listen to this Blondie tribute band. And so we went to this place to check it out. Turned out to be a total gay bar. But that's fine. They let us in. No questions asked. Very friendly. And the tribute band was amazing. I mean, this girl had a set of pipes on her. It would blow your mind. And so we did a little dancing, had a little drink. Felt a little yucky the next day. I only had like 1 or 2 drinks. I think no, I had 2, because one of them was like all damn ice. But, yeah, I didn't feel good the next day. But we had lots of fun. I think I shook my butt too much on that dance floor because I had a big, like, knot right in, like, my glute cheek. Oh, it hurt so bad. Okay, now, to the moon and the moon glow. I need a dry, fluffy brush. And a little bit of yellow. Just a little tiny bit. Almost nothing. It's not a dry brush anymore. Is this going to be a mess? I think it might be. It might be a regrettable mess. If it is, I'll just paint over it. I mean, it looks weird now. I got a plan, though. Kind of a hazy moon. Does that look like a weird sunshine now, though? It's not ready yet, that's for sure. Let's get another dry brush. That's wet, that's wet, that's wet. Ugh. More brushes here. Here we go. I'm gonna just kind of blend this, go around in circles a little bit and try to smear it. Oh, I didn't do it early enough and it's already dry. Alright. Well, that's too white. And add a little blue to it. I don't want it to look green though, because I have that eensy bit of yellow in there. Does that look like moon haze yet? I need to water it down. I'm going to highlight these clouds that are behind, or actually kind of in front of it. I'm going to do the cloud over a little bit. So that'll be cool. And this cloud's going to come over a little bit over here. But it's still going to look backlit. You know what I mean? The cloud's got to look backlit. How am I going to do that, guys? I'm going to keep playing until I got it just right. Okay. anybody still watching?
I don't know.
Could you check? You gonna check for me, dear?
It's checked. Looks like nobody live. I'm sure people are watching it.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I like it, guys. Feeling good. I'm rubbing an almost dry brush over this just so I can hit the texture and make it pop a little more. I'm almost done, guys. I'm going to stop pretty soon for the night and then look at it. Yeah, I still got to paint along the sides, tops, and bottom, but I'm feeling like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to stop for the night. I thank you so much for joining me, and I love and appreciate all of you. Take care, and blessed be.